comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be taking a look at the Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan figure. This is the Amazon exclusive fan takeover Mattel Elite. Now, I bought this obviously from Amazon, and it was originally showing that it was going to be delayed until April of 2022, but lo and behold, it showed up this week and I was excited to see it in the mailbox. So the fan takeover poll, we had 3 choices to choose from. Ultimately, the WrestleMania 9 look, which is what we have inside the box here, is what won with 35.7% of the fan votes. WCW Nitro debut narrowly lost with 35% of the votes. This is what I personally voted for. And then last place was WCW Uncensored 1996, coming in at 29.3% of the votes. So it was actually pretty split across the board amongst the fans, but as you can see, classic looking Hulkster in the package, lots of accessories. Let's go ahead and get him out of the box and check him out up close and personal. All right, out of the package, we've got the Immortal One himself, and you already know what you're gonna get with a Hogan figure. You're gonna have minimal ring gear, just got the yellow trunks, red knee pads, the high boots with the white laces. So everything, you know, lines up with what you would expect with the Hulkster. Speaking of Hulkster, he has this nice little Hulkster weight belt. He's got some yellow sweatbands there with the Hulkster / Hulkamania logo that's super, super tiny written on there. You can actually remove those if you wish. Pop off the arm, excuse me, the hand. It comes off. There's no white wrist tape or anything underneath there, so if you do take that off, keep in mind there's not going to be any wrist tape underneath. Obviously a cost-cutting measure from Mattel. Get his hand back in there. But you got your classic Hogan hairstyle, so to speak. Got the nice horseshoe, got some wispies there because he wasn't fully bald yet. I mean, depending on your perspective, but yeah, he had a little bit there. So Mattel was generous to give him some hair receding up towards the back of his scalp there, but pretty accurate to, I don't really call him younger Hogan, but Hogan in, in his form in WrestleMania 9, it is an accurate figure. He does come with various accessories, so Hogan wouldn't be Hogan without his do-rag, and he's got this Hulkster Hulkamania do-rag with the WWE logo and a star there on the top. And just got some red and yellow striping there around the backside. Put it on there. These things always look just a little bit off to me as far as the scale. To me, it just looks like he's wearing a hard hat from the front, but you know, you get the gist. You know what you're supposed to be getting. And then we do have 2 alternate heads. So we have a frowning face Hogan. They did not retool this face at all. This is actually just a 100% repaint of the Hollywood Hogan, and you can tell because he's got his molded beard there where they've just completely painted it flesh tone. But for example, here's the Hollywood Hogan version, do-rag and everything. Obviously, you know, let's get this belt out of the way. Take off his accessories. So there's the angry Hogan shouting face. Here's our Hulkster shouting face with the black eye. The black eye is kind of hard to see, but they painted it a little more in the corner, not so much underneath his eye bags, but it's the exact same head through and through. I mean, the only difference is, like I said, they painted the beard here, they painted it skin type here, skin color, shall I say. It just, obviously, ran out of time. It is the exact same head. That is a little bit disappointing that we didn't get brand new head sculpts, but I guess, you know, with things being what they are with the pandemic and everything, Mattel decided to cut corners. But you do get 3 heads. 2 of them, like I said, do have the beard painted over, but we do get this nice beach body Hogan tan. So like I said, bringing back Hollywood there. Look at the skin tone differences between Hollywood and, you know, Venice Beach body Hogan here. I mean, he has got a very dark orange tan and he looks great. And of course, he's got his tearaway Hulkamania shirt, has the Velcro in the front. And we do have the nice slits there in the back, which is, you know, very Hulk Hogan. It wouldn't be Hulk Hogan without those slits in the back. And like I said, just Velcro's in the front. Tear it away, great for figure photography, things like that. And we have some interchangeable hands. We got the gripping hand / call to the ear, so you know you can sit there and call to the crowd, both sides. So we got those open hands, and we have some pointing index fingers. Point down the ramp as you're coming in, point to somebody in the ring, you know, tell them, you know, you're next after you're hulking up. And of course, you gotta fight, so you gotta have some closed fists there. So Hogan's got 2 closed fists. So 6 interchangeable hands in total. And of course, he does come with the winged eagle Wrestling Heavyweight Championship belt, which obviously is a nice accessory, so gotta love that. In terms of articulation, he's got quite a bit because it is an elite figure. His head's actually not going to be moving a whole lot, so you're going to go down, not very much at all, like I said. And then backwards, again, not very much at all because of his hair. And get minimal side to side. I mean, basically the head's going to be disappointing in terms of motion. It will spin 360 degrees, but you're not going to get a whole lot of mobility. That's about as far a range you're going to get with the head. Now the shoulders, we do have butterfly joints, so you can get the arms completely bent behind him, which is great. You're also going to be able to spin them 360 degrees, rotate them 360 degree at the shoulder, 360 degree rotation at the bicep. We have double jointed elbows that are pinless. Looks great, so there's no holes right there with a pin or anything like that. Then you're going to have wrist swivel 360 degree, horizontal hinge. Everything's good there. Torso, upper torso is going to spin 360 degrees. Going to bend that far forward, that far backwards, a little bit side to side with the ab crunch. Lower torso, 360 degree swivel. Legs going to be able to kick that far forward, that far backwards because it hits the diaper. Going to have almost a full split. And then you're going to have a thigh rotation, 360 degrees, double jointed knees. You could almost get him to kick towards his backside, but a lot of that is due to the knee pads bunching up here. Take the knee pads off, he'll be able to kick the backside of himself. And we're going to have a boot cut, 360 degree rotation at the calf there. Feet, we have a toe pivot, so we can rock the toe up and down. We also have ankle articulation. Point the foot that far down, and then point it that far up. Minimal side to side, standard peg holes right there at the bottom of the feet. So great articulation overall for Hogan. I needed an old school Hulkster in my collection. Like I said, I already had the Hollywood variation, but I needed the old school variation. Now I've got one, happy with my purchase. As of the making of this video, this figure is sold out and out of stock on Amazon. Who knows if it will come back in stock. I'll put a product link down in the video description box below if you want to bookmark it and keep an eye on it. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this WrestleMania 9 Fan Takeover Mattel Elite Ultimate Hulk Hogan figure. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit that like button. Share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Really means a lot.